What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to tonight's transfer news roundup. Going to start off with a little bit of bad news, unfortunately. You may or may not have heard, but Chelsea have got an agreement to sign Lavia. That is going to happen for £60 million, including add-ons, meaning that Liverpool have not only lost out on Caicedo, but also now Lavia to Chelsea. So I'm here to fill you in on what this six-man shortlist is about, what you guys can maybe expect over the next few days, and of course I want to know your thoughts. Do let me know in the comments section, drop a like on the video, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button, unbelievably we are closing in on 200,000 subscribers. At the moment we've just gone past 197k, so every single one of you that hits that button really is changing our lives, so thank you for that. So look, here's where we're at. Right now, the last and latest piece of information that I've been given just before I sit here to record at 11:15 is that if Liverpool are indeed wanting to buy Fluminense's Andre, we're going to have to pay the release clause. And I don't have a problem with that. I think the release clause is about 40 million. Pay it. Because we can't wait around. If he's one of the players Klopp wants, pay it. But hear me out. The player that I've been briefed with today, and you've probably seen in the media as well, that is being weighed up by Liverpool is Fulham's Palhinha. Get this guy. He's my number one choice. I'm going to explain why. Yes, I'm aware that he's 27, heading for 28 years of age, or maybe he's 28 now, sorry. He's a player that could come in right now and transform that position. No, will he be good enough? Won't he be good enough? He's clearly good enough. Fulham are willing to listen to offers. They want £60 million, which is a lot for somebody who, let's be frank, has no resale value. I don't care. Sometimes you've just got to do it. I mentioned to you last night, Casemiro at United. Get this done. He will allow Stefan Bajcetic to develop at his own pace. And if you add in somebody like Kone or Thuram, or somebody who's versatile alongside, it really does give the manager plenty of options in midfield. The other names on this list, Andre, which I've spoken about, Czech Decore from Crystal Palace is another name, Kefren Thuram, Sophie and Amrabat. But these are names that we've heard before. And one of the questions that I've asked is, what have we been doing all summer? Because whatever you think about the debacle over Caicedo, we've ended up missing out on 2 targets, letting a whole window go by, and we're still no closer to getting a solution. And I don't want to hear the media briefing about Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni doesn't want to come to Liverpool. He's made it clear. We'd all love him. We'd love Valverde. But that's a deal, any of them, that would push to the end of the window, because Real are going to be reluctant sellers, if indeed they would even entertain it. So the question is, why aren't we looking at Barella? Do you think that we will put the bid in for Palhinha? Because if rumours today are to be believed, and by rumours I mean journalists posting stuff and media outlets, I think this is the one. I would be over the moon if João Palhinha signed, because his numbers are insane. They're better than Caicedo's. Caicedo obviously is 21, whole career ahead of him. But Palhinha's the here and now player. And under FSG, Liverpool haven't signed many of those. We've signed a few maybe at 25. But this is the answer. A £60 million answer. And if you think it's too much money, remember, the money from Fabinho and Henderson would pretty much pay for him. And he would be an upgrade on Fabinho. He's a younger, more athletic, better version of Fabinho, who has Premier League experience. He was a one-club man up until that point, being at Sporting Lisbon since he was a kid. Get him. Pay it. 60 million is not too much, in my opinion. And then go and get your, whoever it is, your Kefren Thuram, your Manu Kone, your Ryan Gravenberch, whomever you want. Another question I have is, are Liverpool being rinsed in this transfer market? Because remember when we were linked with James Ward-Prowse, who most of us didn't want, thankfully. Lots of people were saying that it was going to cost 50 million quid. Lots of journalists briefing, 50 million quid. Well, he was sold for 30 million quid. So my question is, are Liverpool being rinsed in the market? Are we having to pay above what others are having to pay? Remember now, he went to a Premier League club. So I'm glad that they've got him, because it means it's one less option for West Ham to go in to try and get Palhinha. He's my number one choice. People have asked about Florentino Luis. I haven't ignored him, but I've also not seen a real substantial link. Also, he was on the bench for Benfica, came on with 5 minutes to go, And there have been questions about his attitude. I don't know the kid. I don't know if those questions are unfounded or not. But again, he has a release clause. So if Liverpool want to buy him, we need to start the bidding process soon. Because I don't see us paying the 120 million release clause. But at least you could start putting offers in if you're interested. But the biggest indictment of this whole window for me isn't the failure to sign Caicedo. It's the failure to listen to what Jurgen has asked for since day one. A new centre-back, a defender, somebody to give Van Dijk cover and competition. And whatever we think about the midfield situation, which is terrible, we haven't even bid. Inacio, release clause, all summer. Gay, still at Crystal Palace. Per Schürrle, still there. Lots and lots of options. Why are we doing nothing? As each day goes by, I'm starting to wonder, are we done? Surely we aren't. Surely even FSG can't mess up a window this much. But then again, we had a year to plan. And what was that planning? To trigger 2 release clauses in deals that anybody could have gotten done because you just had to pay the release clauses? And when it comes to actually negotiating, we're being laughed at. Now, Southampton have come out and said that somebody's been lying to them. That Liverpool came in with an offer, but apparently Liverpool didn't put the offer in. Southampton haven't said that. Paul Joyce said that part, that Liverpool have denied that offer. Southampton said they received it. So Chelsea have now come in and got another player signed. And one of the things coming out from Jacob Steinberg was that Lavia felt like he was second best at Liverpool. My question there is, what does he think he's going to be at Chelsea? He's been signed after 150 million Caicedo, another defensive midfielder from France, and he's got Enzo Fernandez there. What does he think is going to happen there? So I don't know what's happened and why Liverpool are so poor in this window. But I know we cannot have another Arthur Melo situation. Don't tell us lessons have been learned unless they haven't been learned. It's time right now to act and act quickly. So I've had my say. I want to hand it over to you guys and let me know what you think. Do you think Liverpool are going to get 2 midfielders and a defender by the time this window slams shut on September the 1st? Time's a ticking. 16 days to go. And as we sit here right now, we haven't signed a player since the opening week of the window. Let that sit. It's unacceptable. So again, make sure on social media you are letting the owners know this isn't unacceptable. We're a laughing stock right now. We shouldn't be. We're Liverpool Football Club. So on this 6-man shortlist, let me know your thoughts. As always, thank you for your time. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Catch up with you guys then. Have a good evening. Much love. Bye-bye.